Social Security $1,281 monthly checks for everyone. I have all the details and exactly what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. I know in this video, I do want to discuss with you the latest details in regards to fixed income benefits for 2024 and some changes that will be coming into effect as of the new year and some plans and ideas circling around out there to adjust these benefits in a significant way for millions upon millions of beneficiaries that do receive benefits administered by the Social Security Administration. I have all the details and the numbers that you want to know about this right here in the video, so let's get right into it. Really fast before we do, thanks so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe right down below the video. I truly do appreciate your support, and I'm here for you right by your side every single day to help you out in any way that I possibly can, to keep you informed, and as always, continue to advocate on your behalf as things are changing very rapidly right now. A lot of things are coming out right now, a lot of bills, packages, proposals. It's the time of year where things are changing rapidly. We're getting a lot of new announcements out of Social Security, and the new year will also be bringing a lot of new changes for Social Security and fixed income beneficiaries. A lot of things going on right now, and again, I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. Please make sure to subscribe down below. There's that big old button. Hit that if you have not done so yet, and let's get into it and talk through the details of $1,281 ongoing monthly checks for Social Security beneficiaries, what this is all about, and the new changes that will be going into effect as of the new year, 2024. What is this all about? And I want to bring those details for you in this video. All right, so let's talk through the details. And again, there's a multiple different things here that I want to talk about in this video. First off, let's quickly talk about the $1,281, where this dollar amount is coming from and why this strange dollar amount. Why not just an even $1,300? Well, let me talk you through the details. All right, so here's what it goes down to. Each and every year, there's something called the federal poverty line. Now, obviously, you're very familiar with this. You know what I'm talking about because I've talked about it before, and again, you've probably heard about the federal poverty line. However, every year, this does adjust higher. Now, in 2023, it's $14,580. In 2024, the speculation and the anticipation is it's going to go up by about $800 up to $15,380, or an increase of about 5.5% of how much is going to increase in 2024 over 2023. Well, as a result of that, that $15,380 divided out on a monthly basis comes out to be $1,281. That is where that's coming from and why I want to focus on that number. Now, let's talk about some other plans and ideas that are out there right now. This is something that's been around for a while, and it is something that I continue to see showing up in the headlines as far as the adjustments they want to make to Social Security. Now, this is interesting because if you've been watching the videos here on the channel for a while now, you know exactly what I'm talking about, which is they've been talking about Social Security insolvency for a very long time, right? In fact, as of the last probably 2 years or so, we've seen this coming out a ton, right? All these people coming out with all their plans and proposals and different ideas and packages to raise taxes, raise the full retirement age, cancel the COLA, do all kinds of stuff. I mean, literally, the list goes on and on. You've heard me talk about all of these in other videos. There's probably maybe 30, 35, 40 different ideas that are out there right now to adjust these benefits and make sure that Social Security does not become insolvent in about 9 years or so as of right now, okay? So it's getting down there. We are running out of time on this. Again, 9 years is still 9 years. It's a significant amount of time, but again, it goes very fast. And again, we also understand that this is just the number that they're talking about now. This could be adjusted more closer to current time as of right now, right? So anyway, now I want to talk about the details behind this. So one of the plans that has been talked about is, why don't we just flatten out Social Security benefits and give all beneficiaries essentially the same amount equal to the federal poverty line? Now, let me explain really quickly, because remember, Social Security is based on earnings history, right? So basically what happens is they take your 35 years of highest income and they take all that into consideration to determine how much your benefits are going to be once you hit, the age in which you can start claiming your Social Security benefit. Well, as a result of that, some people are getting, call it, say, $600, $700, $300, $900, $1,000. Some people are getting $2,000, $2,800, $3,000, things like this, thousands of dollars. So there's been this plan that's been out for a while now which has suggested, why don't we just flatten out benefits at the federal poverty line for everybody? It'll raise up benefits for the lower income beneficiaries, lifting those people out of poverty and preventing them from going into poverty. It'll lower benefits for higher income beneficiaries, which again, we've seen from report after report that generally higher income beneficiaries have multiple other sources of income, like maybe annuities, maybe portfolio income, maybe rental income, maybe dividend income, maybe a pension, something like this. They have all kinds of other sources of income within their retirement, and generally these Social Security payments are not necessarily their only source of income, but generally it is kind of like a bonus to their other sources of income. So we've had this plan out there for a while, which is, why don't we just flatten out these benefits? All Social Security beneficiaries get essentially the exact same dollar amount, equal to the federal poverty line. Okay, now let's explore that a little bit further here. So in 2024, again, the suspected federal poverty line is likely going to be $15,380 or thereabouts as of right now, okay? Again, averaging out to $1,281 a month, which is up from $1,215 a month in 2023 or $14,580 as a whole through the course of the entire year, which is the federal poverty line in 2023. Now, again, this is just the idea that's out there. Now, let me point this out really quickly here. This federal poverty line is going to be changing no matter what. This is not something that needs to be passed through Congress. This is just something that changes every year due to the cost of living, due to inflation, due to a variety of factors. They raise the federal poverty line, okay? This goes up every single year. Now, the percentage that it increases is different. In fact, in 2023 over 2022, it increased 7.28%. Why? Why so much? It increased that much because of the inflation that we saw basically in 2022 that was very, very high. We saw the federal poverty line increase by that 7.28%, okay? Now, previously, we've seen it go up by about 5.5%, and that's why the speculation is that it's going to likely rise again by another about 5.5% from 2023 into 2024. So that is what it's coming down to. So in the event of this, that is what it would be looking like in the event that this plan to adjust Social Security benefits or increase these benefits or basically flatten out the benefits out to the federal poverty line, this is exactly what it would look like if that all makes sense, right? So again, this would be a welcomed change for a lot of beneficiaries, and this would be not so much of a welcome change for higher income beneficiaries. Now, that is one of the plans. Now, let me talk about another plan out there that's very similar to this, but let me explain it really quickly, which is rather than adjusting all benefits for beneficiaries, another plan is to adjust benefits for lower income beneficiaries who are below the federal poverty line up to the federal poverty line, and essentially the money that would be used to do that for those beneficiaries would be taken from higher income beneficiaries by lowering their benefit down and basically taking the money from higher income beneficiaries and moving it over to lower income beneficiaries to adjust for that accountability right there, to adjust those benefits higher, if that kind of makes sense, right? So there's a couple different ideas out here, most of which are kind of very similar here, essentially flattening out benefits. One would want to flatten out benefits for all beneficiaries at the federal poverty line. Another one suggests anybody below the federal poverty line, let's bring them up to the new federal poverty line, $1,281 a month, and we'll get that money from the higher income beneficiaries by lowering their benefits. Kind of makes sense? Anyway, as the new year rolls around, again, a lot of things are changing. We've got to watch all this stuff very closely because at the end of the day, whether any of these plans that are coming out right now to adjust Social Security, to increase solvency, to raise benefits, to raise taxes, to push out the full retirement age, to cancel the COLA, I mean, seriously, there's so many different things out there. Whether any of these actually get done or not, the federal poverty line will be increasing, and this directly relates to fixed income beneficiaries every single year. And again, it's not such a bad thing. In fact, it's probably a good thing because it ultimately allows benefits to go out at a higher rate and for more people as the federal poverty line increases because incomes are not keeping up with that as we've seen over the last few years here, right? Anyway, hope that explains the details about what's going on here as far as some changes for the new year and some other things that are going on, maybe coming for fixed income beneficiaries by flattening out these benefits or potentially even raising benefits for lower income beneficiaries. and reducing those for higher income, if that makes sense as well. So anyway, hope this helps you. But again, leave your comments, your questions, your feedback down below. I want to keep you informed of what's going on. Even things that are just ideas and plans out there, I still want to keep you informed, even though I do see some comments down below that say, don't tell us anything until it's passed. Okay, well, I guess I'll see you in about a year then, okay? You know what I mean? Seriously, if we're waiting for things to be passed, it's going to be a while. However, we want to stay tuned with what's stuff going on, because I'm not sure about you, but I want to know that the changes that may be coming that may impact me, money, benefits, things like that. I want to know those things because I want to know, what is their plan? What is the next best plan? What are they talking about? And how is it going to impact us? I want to know those details. So that's why I want to bring you all this stuff that's going on right now. It's a very busy time of year. So again, subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, hope this one helps you. Enjoy your day and take care. Have a nice day, and I'll catch you again later in the next